completely wrong option. Settings. Audio. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Launch. Here we go. Figure it's been a while since we were in the DC ruins. So why don't we go back into the DC ruins for a bit? Because, let's face it, we've been dying so damn much in FTL, and we've been grinding so much that I needed a break. Because, good lord, FTL will grind away at your soul. Where is my audio control? There we go. So we were in the A ring of the Citadel, last I recall. And of course we have shrunken down, so we need to in order to sleep. I've actually since then modified the game a bit more, and I've actually changed the lethal settings for starvation and all that. Because apparently if you get 1000 in any of the hardcore settings, you die. You take 10,000 damage or something like insane like that. So I modified it so I don't take 10,000 points of damage. I just take massive hits to carrying capacity, specials, skills, and pretty much everything else, but you don't die. So yeah, you still don't want to suffer from sleep deprivation, starvation, and all that. But you won't just instantly die because the game's all buggy and you go to sleep and your hunger goes to 1,000 and stuff like that. Got all this advanced power armor. I have fully repaired, don't I? Probably not a good idea to put on Enclave gear within the center of these guys, but my Mechanist power armor might work. Put the meta brace under armor on. We'll put on the where is it? Catalytic rebreather, of course. Babe magnet shades. And of course, powered Mechanist armor. Because I love the way that looks.
Power armor initializing. Optimizing system enhancements.
Got to love that blue light. So we came in down here. We should probably go and explore this way. Flower is so hard to come by, so I'm gonna grab it. Probably don't want to loot too much.
Need something, friend? What aid can I offer you, outsider?
Yeah, that.
Talk to Scribe Jameson. She is our keeper of the scrolls. She will want to know what you have found.
Alrighty then.
Glad to be of help. Steel be with you.
Steel be with you.
Yes?
You don't say much, do you?
No, I don't. What do you want?
So what's your specialty in the Lion's Pride?
Spec Ops. Let's leave it at that.
Fair enough, fair enough. My specialty is growing really big and smashing stuff. So any thoughts on the Enclave?
They're men. They're born, they live, they die. End of story.
Care to share anything about the Super Muties?
Shoot them, they die. Stab them, they die. Strangle them, they die.
Fair enough. And the Lion's Pride?
Sarah appreciates my methods. I fill a role no one else can.
I don't know. I mean, all you really talk about is killing stuff. I'm pretty sure I can do
Stay
that.
safe, stranger.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Welcome. Hail to you, stranger. I am Knight Captain Dusk, in service of Steel. If you require anything, simply ask.
So what's your story?
My story? I blow the head off anything more than 200 meters downrange. I'm the best shot in the Brotherhood of Steel, bar none. Not even Colvin can match my kill count. That's my story.
You mean you were the best... You mean you were the best shot? I'm here now.
Hey, Wasteland humor! I like that! Got any more, funny girl?
So what do you do here?
I'm a sniper with the Pride. Put any muty bastard within 1 mile of me and my rifle, and, well, pack it up, troops. Fight's over. Colvin thinks he's a better shot. Man's delusional.
So what do you think about Gallows?
I don't trust him. I know. I should take faith in my brother. But he disappears for days out into the wastes. He comes back without a word. He only reports to Sentinel Lions, and he doesn't tell the rest of us what he's up to. I can't trust a soldier like that. The other guys, they think it's a joke. Glade's even got a betting pool going to find out Gallows' real name. A betting pool, honestly.
Fair enough points. So the Enclave.
Honestly, I can't wait to see if one of those helmets can stop a hollow point round at 100 yards. I'm thinking, not.
Unfortunately, I can tell you they can. From experience. Care to share anything about the Muties?
I can tell you that those heavily armored ones, the Masters, they favor heavy weapons. Miniguns and missile launchers. My recommendation? Headshot from a distance. Avoid the meat grinder.
Very good suggestion, thank you. I use it myself. So what can you tell me about the Lion's Pride?
We're the most elite tactical unit ever assembled in the Brotherhood of Steel. Here or anywhere else. Hell, ain't nothing Sarah's Cubs can't handle.
Alright, well, I have to go now.
Move silently.
And Cass is saving, nice.
Need something, friend?
Bit of a glitch on that.
Hail. Name's Greg. Greg Bear. Most of the guys just call me Kodiak. Heard about that mess over at the Purifier. Don't you worry. You're safe here.
So what's your combat specialization in Lion's Pride?
Hell, I do it all. Recon, demolition, tactical assault. Guess you could say I'm the Pride's jack of all trades.
How'd you end up with the Brotherhood?
Now that's a story. The only reason I'm here is because of Elder Lyons. You see, I grew up in the pit. Don't suppose you ever been there, huh? It's about 500 clicks to the northwest. Place is a nightmare. 3 irradiated rivers coming together. People there were not well. But the Brotherhood of Steel came down on the place with a righteous hammer. They called it the Scourge.
Yeah, it's still a bit of a problem. So what was Scourge?
It was a Brotherhood operation. They marched in and swept the place clean. Most of the people there were half mutated, cancerous, vile things. And these people, rape gangs, torture squads. It was pure chaos there.
Alright, so go there with lots
Scourge
of
is the
guns,
best thing
preferably
that could
a
have
mini
happened
nuke
to
launcher.
This was way back, before the Citadel was fortified. part of the early recon after the Brotherhood first arrived in this area. One night, a squad of brothers led by Paladin Lions swept into the city from over Mount Wash, tearing apart anyone who stood against them. They were completely outnumbered, and still they razed that place to the ground.
How'd you escape?
As they swept through, the Brotherhood policed up every non-mutie child they could find. Turns out there weren't that many. Me and maybe 20 others. The younger we were, the less of a chance that we were mutated. It was ugly work, no doubt, but it had to be done. I'll never forget the sight of the Brotherhood of Steel breaching the breast of the mountain at dawn.
And you ended up back here, how?
Elder Lyons brought us all back to the Citadel. He said it was the safest place he knew of. This place was still being converted. He put us in as initiates and kept a watchful eye over us. He was tough, but he taught us to stay alive. The man's like a father to me.
That's pretty amazing, Kodiak.
Nah. The amazing thing is Elder Lyons. He risked everything. Went in outmanned and outgunned. I'll never be able to thank him enough. So I do my best to serve the Brotherhood. I know that's what he really wants. In time, I'm sure you'll understand.
And what can you tell me of Gallows?
Gallows? He's not a bad guy, truth be told. He just doesn't talk much. And if it ain't soldiering, that boy has no time for it. Tell you what, though, he's the meanest son of a bitch around here. All business. The rest of us, we get our R&R in, not Gallows. There's even a betting pool on who can find out his real name. Talk to Glade about it. He'll tell you.
Any thoughts on the Enclave?
There's meat under that armor, and meat can be grabbed.
Fair point. And the Muties?
Hell, I've killed more of those yellow Frankensteins than any other member of the Pride. Except maybe Gallows, those crazy solo night ops of his.
And the Lion's Pride.
Now, I see the Brotherhood's one thing, but the Pride, best of the best. Every damn one of us. Handpicked by Sentinel Lyons herself.
Alright, I'll be going.
Stand strong.
So much clutter. So much clutter, so little time.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
This seems rather different.
Need something, friend?
I'm looking for a scribe so I can turn all these holo tags I've been collecting in.
I've been meaning to ask you.
What is it? And you lose your nerve? Those enclave troops are a joke.
I've looked all through here. Where is that scribe I turn in holo tags to? Wouldn't be you, right? No. Alright. Not gonna be over here.
Hey, let me ask you something. What's on your mind? I heard Elder Lyons talking to Rothschild. Sounds like he was worried.
Suppose I can check out the B ring.
What aid can I offer you, outsider? Steel be with you.
I think they were flickering because the game was trying to assign them equipment.
What aid can I offer you, outsider?
What's been going on? Well, let's see. For years, we've been draining our resources defending the ungrateful residents of this no-man's land. Most of my best friends have either been ripped apart by super mutants or left to join the outcasts. And now an enemy we faced more than 30 years ago has resurfaced, and their tech is still better than ours. What's been going on with you?
I've been slowly mutating into an ant. That's probably something you don't want to hear about, is it?
What do you need to find?
You have a medic.
You could say that. We have an old robo-doc. He's a bit creepy, but he does the job. He's here in B-Ring.
And supplies?
Well, any one of us would see Knight Captain Durga down in the lab, but since you're an outsider, you'll need permission from Elder Lyons.
Okay.
Certainly.
And the outcast. What can you tell me of them?
I really don't want to go into it. Go bug Scribe Bowditch. He could talk a dog off a meat truck.
The Enclave?
You know how many uglies I've killed? More than all of Lion's pride combined. That's how many. All it takes is a loaded weapon and the will to use it. Oh, and a good way to get ugly blood out of your armor. Little bit of Abraxo and some water. Works like a charm.
And the Enclave.
As if we didn't have enough to worry about. Their weapons are better. Their power armor is better. Is their training better? We'll see. Steel be with you.
I think it's evolutionary. Yeesh. I'm good. Good to know what's in there, though.
Presence detected. This unit has activated. Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Initiate triage protocol.
Medical procedures initiated. Administering treat... Error! Error!
Wonderful! The doctor is actually trying to kill me! It's supposed to be a healing robot!
There has been an error in the medical subsystem. Please run a level 2 diagnostic.
Run a level 2 diagnostic on the medical subsystems. Fine.
Command accepted. Beginning level 2 systems diagnostic. Please stand by.
Elevator music. Gotta love that they're captioned as elevator music.
Diagnostic complete. Results indicate a level 7 degradation in neural pathway 0x63A82. No further information available.
Say, could I reprogram you to kill people?
Negative. The Mr. Gutsy field medic model is incapable of harming human beings through intentional action. Command. Diagnostic.
So what is that pathway responsible for?
Neural pathway 0x6. The current damage level would cause erratic behavior, potentially forcing the unit to behave outside of design parameters. Neural pathway 0x63A82 governs the motor control interface, bridging the main medical software and the unit's manipulator arms. The current damage level would cause erratic behavior, potentially forcing the unit to behave outside of design parameters.
I'll close neural pathway 0x63A82 and reroute remaining functions.
Neural pathway 0x63A82 rerouted through neural pathway 0x374E82. Stand by. Full motor functions restored. Diagnostic reveals no critical failures. Asshole.
Initiate triage protocol then.
Medical procedures initiated. Administering treatment. Please stand still. Feel better? You should. That was the good stuff. Need anything else?
I'll go.
Unit deactivating. This troop is hitting the rack.
What do we have here? Why not? Back to the A-ring. Nothing of note in here. Definitely need to make a mod that cleans up places like this. Like an actual, like a quest type of thing, not just like one that cleans up everything verbatim. It'd just be kind of cool to have a mod where you start cleaning up the Wasteland various junk.
You honor us with your presence here. I've been meaning to ask you. Go on. You heard what the others have been saying about the Enclave? You're kidding me, right? 10 soldiers in devil suits, and you lose your nerve? Those Enclave troops are a joke. Right, good point. Look, either way we...
Ooh. Yoink.
Should hit the daily later and run through some drills. Sound good? All right.
Need something, friend? Hail, outsider. I am Scribe Jameson. Word of your ordeal has spread. I am truly sorry for the loss of your father. But if I can help you in any way, please let me know.
Don't talk about my father. Ever.
Ah, one of my favorite subjects, of course. What would you like to know? We believe in technology, in the triumph of the creations of the ancients over the horrors and evils of the wasteland. We believe in trust. Trust in technology. Trust in our fellow brothers. Trust in our elders. Ah, and we believe in victory. Our forces have dwindled, but still we fight on. Super Mutant, Enclave, it matters not. Surrender is not an option.
Who are the members?
Elder Lyons leads us. Star Paladin Cross is his seneschal. Sentinel Lyons, the Elder's daughter, commands the Lion's Pride, our elite combat squad. The Paladins lead the Knights. The Knights are the core of the Brotherhood. They scour the waste to eliminate evil and recover technology. Scribe Rothschild oversees the scribes in their duties to seek knowledge and restore the technology the Brotherhood has acquired.
What about the Brotherhood's history in this area?
We first arrived in the capital Wasteland in 2255. In those first couple of years, we discovered the Citadel, Super Mutants, and Project Purity. Ah, the Purifier. What an undertaking. The work your father and his team did was amazing. The Brotherhood helped protect them, you know. At least for a little while.
Not very well, did you?
But we were stretched thin as it was, even back then. We had to pull our forces out. When we did, the place was overrun. I imagine that's when your father left. I'm sorry. I wish things had turned out differently. Very well.
So I found a Brotherhood holotag. Several, actually. What should I do with it?
You have? Oh my. This brings to light a sad affair for the Brotherhood. But perhaps it is something that you can assist us with. If you have the time, I have an offer for you.
Frankly, I don't give a damn. Sure, I've got all the time in the world now that my dad is dead.
Good. As I'm sure you've noticed, the Brotherhood operates all over the DC ruins, often detached from the main base here at the Citadel. We're short on communication equipment, so many of the groups in the field operate as independent cells, without standing orders. Sometimes, I'm afraid that their missions end in their deaths. As Keeper of the Scrolls, it's my charge to write of each fallen brother's deeds.
Can't keep track of your own damn soldiers? Who runs this place?
I would ask that you respect the Elder as you would your own father. And rude as you may be, you are correct. We can't keep track of them. And worse than that problem, a brother fallen in the field would have no one to carry word of his death back to me. In calmer times, we could send detachments and messengers to learn their fates. But with our manpower stretched thin, we have no such luxury. Which is why I must now ask you for your help. Each brother wears a holotag like the one you found. Should you find any of the fallen brethren in the field, I ask that you return their tags to me, so that I might record their deeds in the scrolls.
Scrolls?
Scrolls are kept by the head librarian of each Brotherhood bunker. The scrolls are a record of the Brotherhood itself. Into each scroll is written the name and deeds of each of our brothers. Battles, what technology is recovered, when he was promoted, everything. The last entry for each brother is that brother's death. It is important, as the way a man dies is just as important as the manner in which he lives. And so, each man who nobly serves the Brotherhood ascends into our history, to be remembered by those who come after him.
I assume you're going to reward me for this? Gathering holotags off of corpses?
We have access to a great deal of technology, and because of that, there are a number of things that we can continue to produce. I will be able to offer you caps for the tags you bring me, but from time to time, I will be able to give you something a bit more interesting. Yes.
Here's some holotags.
Have you? It saddens me to hear of my fallen brethren, but their names and deeds shall be records. Tell me, how many have you found?
Just take all the holotags I have.
Their names shall be written into the scrolls, to be remembered forever. As for you, here's your reward. Use it well and in good health.
1,000 bottle caps isn't too bad. Tell me about the scribe.
Well, there are a number of orders within the scribes, each dedicated to a specific area of research.
Go on.
The Order of the Sword is responsible for weapons research and development. Guns, ammunition, anything of an offensive nature.
Yeah, not my forte.
Defensive research is done by the Order of the Shield.
I can get into
Power
that.
armor, defensive structures, anything that is intended to protect us. The Order of the Quill preserves the written knowledge of the ancients, seeking out all manner of books and
I
holotapes.
can get into that. I take it your quill?
Actually, I am proctor of the Order of the Quill. I oversee the archives and library here in the Citadel. We are dedicated to preserving the history of the Brotherhood, as well as unearthing the secrets of the pre-war civilizations. We have a single field associate, Scribe Yearling.
Yeah, I've met her.
She operates out of the former Library of Congress to the northeast.
Alright.
Very well.
Enclave.
Quite a few. But most are distinctly unladylike and unworthy of discussion.
You can tell me.
I will tell you that the Brotherhood has encountered the Enclave before, and their motives were just as sinister then as they are now.
And the muties?
The Brotherhood has been battling super mutants for decades. First out west, then in Chicago, now here. But this group of super mutants is different somehow. Physically, yes, but mentally as well. If we knew where they came from, we'd know why. I look forward to our next meeting.
Here I sit in the... Here I sit in the safety of the Citadel, while the...
So what is Pillar? Tactically adaptable energy weapon designed to use with power armor. Weapon requires no ammunition but draws its power from a charged suit. Ultracapacitor powered armors have virtually no power output limitations, therefore power is drawn directly from the armor. The weapon is fired. The power output of nuclear microfusion pack is restricted by the possibility of a nuclear meltdown. So, an integrated ultracapacitor has been built into the Pillar. While this reserve does recharge over time, the rate is affected by the activity as well as the type of armor and modules installed for that armor. Pillar has 3 configurable firing modes: semi-automatic, fully automatic, and overcharge. These may be selected in the same way you would switch ammunition on a typical weapon. Adjustable settings may be found and tweaked for user preferences in the MCM panel. Have not reported.
Here I sit in the safety of the Citadel, while the people of the Wasteland thirst and suffer and die. Here I sit a failed, feeble old man. What have I really accomplished? How many have I truly helped? The super mutants still roam rampant. The people still die of thirst and radiation. The Western elders cease to acknowledge my existence. Some of my own people have even gone outcast. And now the Enclave,
That's a crazy
technologically
weapon.
superior, infinitely resourceful. The time has come to pass the mantle to more able hands. But is she ready?
Welcome.
Hail to you, stranger. I am Squire Maxon, loyal servant of Steel. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
You seem nervous, kid. Do I make you nervous?
Well, yes, sir. If I may speak my will, you do, sort of. We do not have many guests in the Citadel. And when we do, they're usually visiting brothers. Outsiders are not to be trusted, so says the Codex. Shield yourself from those not bound to you by steel, for they are the blind. Aid them when you can, but lose not sight of yourself.
There's no need to be nervous. You can trust me.
It's not personal. Anybody who has not taken the oath of fraternity is suspicious to us. The Codex says, fear those who do not pledge to the Brotherhood, for their eyes may be opened through service. They are now blind. But it also tells us, give way your suspicions to the wisdom of thine elder. Where he shows trust, so shall you. Elder Lions trust you, so you are free to stay here.
So aren't you a bit young for this?
Oh, well, you see, I am descended from the great Roger Maxon, founder of our order. I am the last of his line. They say my soul was forged from eternal steel, but I don't believe that. I'm really just a normal boy. I was sent to the Citadel many years ago to be fostered by Elder Lions, but that was before the Western Elders lost faith in the Elder. I really don't know if I'll ever get home, but, well, I kind of like it here. Sentinel Lions has been very kind to me. She's taught me so much.
What do you make of the Enclave, Squire?
You're asking me what I think about the Enclave? Well, the Brotherhood of Steel has actually faced the Enclave before. Back west. More than 30 years ago, according to our chronicles. Judging from those records, I'd say their soldiers are outfitted in advanced power armor Mark II. It's pretty strong. Better than our power armor. And some of their technology is amazing. Vertibirds, plasma weapons that can turn a man to goo. Does that help?
I don't suppose you know anything about super muties.
Oh yes! I've studied them quite a bit since I've been here. They're not all the same, you know, besides the regular ones. There are also brutes, and after them, the masters. They're really tough. But the worst of all? The behemoth! He's a giant! I saw one once, outside the Citadel walls. So scary. The super mutants are all over the city ruins. But Elder Lions doesn't actually think they're from there, or we would have found their home by now. It kind of seems like they're looking for something, but we're not really sure what that is.
They don't actually make you fight, do they?
No. But I could. I know I'm ready. I mean, it would be scary, but it's not fair that I have to sit inside while the knights go on patrol. I did go out one time, you know. Sarah, Sentinel Lions took me out, just to show me. I killed a super mutant too, I swear. I also sort of shot Sarah, but just a little. It was just a flesh wound.
Aw, kid. I should train
Very
you
well.
to fight, shoot better. You know, I am not a big fan of guns, but, you know, could use some training, probably. Wouldn't hurt.
into the surrounding wasteland region. No telling how far. Anyway, we should get back to our duties.
Very well.
All right.
Thank you for the update.
Hail.
And random crash, because why not? Getting a poor system performance warning. Of course I am. Well, I'm not planning to play for much longer anyway. Did want to get something in.
I made a little progress with Prime's locomotion capacitor, but now his IFS system is unpredictable.
What was the result?
Did you have any success with that old terminal?
Yeah, Volt 87 has a GEC, but I don't know where that... Well, I actually do know where that is.
Ah, well, that much I believe I can help with. Step over here for a moment. I'll show you where it is.
Welcome.
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid.
Really? Why? Pretty sure I can handle it.
Can you now, without even knowing what the problem is? I suppose then you have a way to deal with lethal levels of radiation around the vault?
Yes. But let me guess, you think there's another way?
You share your father's determination, it seems. And in this case, you are correct. There may well be another way. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves.
Well, I guess it's time to find out then. I'll go there myself.
The Brotherhood simply cannot spare the resources necessary to investigate the area. Perhaps you may be more successful. If you do find anything, please return here so that we may decide how best to proceed.
Well, thanks, I guess.
I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
Need something, friend?
What's my radiation level? No, I got 0 rads. So I'm tall because I'm wearing power armor. Yeah, if I were to remove my powered armor, because power armor scaling and all that fun stuff. Whatever.
System shutting down.
Prime's locomotion
Shrink
capacity.
down.
But now his IFF system is unpredictable.
Power armor
Now he's not
initializing.
loaded, but I still don't like the idea of him
Optimizing system
viewing us all as
enhancements.
See if you can lock it down. I made a little bit of progress with Prime's locomotion capacitor, but now his IFF system is unpredictable.
Well, he's not loaded, but I still don't like the idea of him viewing us all as targets. See if you can lock it down.
Don't worry, guys. If the giant robot goes on a killing spree, I'll punch it in the face. I may be a pacifist when it comes to living things, but I have no problems killing robots. Random door against the wall. That feels like the scaling's a much more reasonable there.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
What do we have here? Replica laser rifle. Found a replica laser rifle has been sent to your mini vault and put on display. Kinetic accelerator implant, plasma rifle.
Welcome. The Elders sent word of your arrival. I am Scribe Peabody. Welcome, etc. Now, I'm really very busy. Is there something you needed?
Do you think you can repair my equipment?
Ha! With my eyes closed. And I will, too. But it will cost you, outsider.
I'm good.
Indeed I can. Pay no heed to those headstrong knights with their pop guns and bravado. It is the scribes who make the Brotherhood what it truly is. The brawn is useless without the brain, Each order of scribes is dedicated to a unique field, all equally important, all more important than those dim-witted grunts.
I'm actually going to agree with you, because I am not a big fan of the grunts. And the orders are...
Order of the Sword, Order of the Shield, Order of the Quill, Weapons, Defenses, and Research, respectively.
I'm gonna guess... Shield?
Sword, of course. Weapons, my girl. You name it, I've helped someone kill it. I'm the proctor of the Order of the Sword, you see. Weapons research, development, and maintenance, all my responsibility.
I see.
Very well. In the Elder's name.
You again? Was I not clear the first time? I'm under order not to trade with outsiders for supplies. These orders come directly from Elder Lyons. If you've got a problem with that, talk to him. Quartermaster out.
Turn off the light while you do your curiosity stuff. Ooh, shredder grenades, plasma grenades. Kind of useful. I won't take. Well, I need the Chinese assault ones actually. Sometimes my curiosity gets the better of me. Of course, now I've got to find Elder Lions so I can sell stuff.
You honor us with your presence here.
Bad thing is, if I was actually at my maximum height, I probably could punch out Liberty Prime here.
It's heavy raider country, so things could get interesting.
Alright, thanks for the information. So what's the latest report?
Super mutant activity in DC is high, but nothing out of the ordinary. The area around Galaxy News Radio is...
really worthwhile crafting. I do so love the breakdown mod. Break down the 10mm pistol, yes.
You honor us with your presence here. Oh yes, hello, I've heard about you. We don't get many strangers here in the Citadel, especially those who walk about unescorted. I am Scribe Bowditch. If you require something, simply ask.
I'm good.
Back to work.
Crafting. Can break down an iron, break down a couple hunting rifles. Yeah. Auto inject super stim pack? Yeah. Break down a laser pistol? Yeah. Break down grenade machine gun? I'll keep one set. Nah, the multi-plus. Plasma pistol, yeah, sure. Plasma rifle, yeah, sure. And the multi-plus isn't actually all that good, so I'll break it down. Thermic lance. No. Tri-beam laser rifle? Yeah, sure. Repair kit? Yep. I can actually convert blank magazines to books. Probably pretty good right there. Am I still over encumbered? Oh yeah, significantly. Do I have anything on me though that I want to sell anymore? couple things. So of course we're gonna have to now go talk to, what was it, Elder Lions? Get armory access.
Got some great news out of the town of Megaton. Turns out the live atomic bomb in the town center has finally been deemed safe to a good.
Is he still looming here, waiting? He is, isn't he? I'm sure they'll all eventually start moving somewhere.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Hail to you, daughter of James.
I'd like permission to trade.
This is not normally something that we do. Trade with outsiders has proven to be problematic in the past. However, considering the circumstances, so be it. I'll send word to Durga that you have full access to trade.
Alright.
Steel be with you.
Alright. Just so you guys don't have to suffer through me moving so slow. Granted, I don't know if moving this fast is any better.
You honor us with your presence here.
See, because then stuff like this happens. I've literally clipped into the back of the building, toggle clipping.
Enclave troops have fortified the Purifier complex.
Need something, friend? I received word from Elder Lyons. He says that you have permission to trade with us. Good for you.
Alright, what do you got?
Sure, just be quick about it.
You've got a lot of caps, which is always nice. A Gauss rifle. Those are nice. Ooh. Pick up one of those. One of those. Pick one of those. One of those. High pressure hydraulics kit. I think that's actually one of the items that I need. Do I have my notebook here? High pressure hydraulics kit. Yes, it's one of the ones I need. All I need out now is Liquid Ninja. Don't think I need energy cells. That said, let me sell you some stuff that I've got in abundance. That'll work.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Of course.
Where is it? High pressure hydraulics kit.
System shutting down. Power armor initializing.
Let's see if we see anything new
Optimizing system
pop up.
enhancements.
Sighted in the Wastelands, in the Evergreen Mills region. It's heavy raider country, so things could get interesting.
All right. Thanks for the information.
And really the only thing I have
Want
left
something,
to
friend?
do right now before we start exploring the wasteland again and finding fun stuff is dropping stuff off at my house. So I think I will end the stream here because really all I'm going to be doing is going back to Megaton to drop junk off. But we've gotten ourselves to the next leg of our story, haven't we? I'll see you all next time, folks. Here in the Mojave Capital Wasteland.